Hello, I'm Dr. Molly Menser, a dermatologist and lover of all things sun protection. We're spending so much time outside now that it's getting nice out, it's spring finally, and the UV index is increasing, meaning the sun is getting stronger, and therefore we are more susceptible to a damage with a sunburn or even a tan. So we want to wear protective measures, and sunscreens are a very good way of protecting our skin. Patients often ask me, how do I use a sunscreen, or what do I look for in a sunscreen? So I wanted to talk today a little bit about sunscreen and just those things. What do we look for and how do we use it? So sunscreens, absolutely more than brand. I always talk about what are the things we should look for. And number one, look for a sunscreen that is broad spectrum. And what that means is that it covers UVA and UVB rays. It's going to protect our skin from the broad ray of sun rays that we're exposed to. And number two, wear one that's an SPF of at least 40 to 50. Finally, reapply that sunscreen every hour to 2 hours, especially if you're sweating, if you've been swimming, or if you're towel drying. And we're going to wipe off that sunscreen and it needs to be reapplied, or even it just breaks down on the skin and it needs reapplication. One thing that's often overlooked is how much volume of sunscreen do we need to wear on the skin. The way we define that is to think about 1 ounce or a shot glass full of sunscreen to the entire body, adult body, not covered by a swimsuit. So if you're wearing protective clothing, you may not wear that much volume, but do reapply that much, again, every hour to 2 hours. Specifically for the face, you want to wear 3 fingertip units. And what does that mean? That means the area from the tip of your finger to that first crease is 1 fingertip unit. You want to wear 3 of that to your face. Some people have an easier time thinking about it as a teaspoon. Wear a teaspoonful to your face, and again, reapply every hour to 2 hours. To help you know more about your sunscreen, I want you to look at the back of the label and the drug facts. It lists the ingredients that are there and actually tips on how to use the sunscreen. So do pay attention to that. But every label of a sunscreen should be marked with those things that we've just talked about. We want to have you follow those instructions, those guidelines. Make sure you're wearing sunscreen to the face, to all the exposed areas. Don't forget your lips. Lips are very subjected to burning in the sun, and so make sure that you're wearing your sun protective lip balms or lip glosses for that area. Don't forget hats, sunglasses, and protective clothing. After all, they don't require reapplying. They don't wash off. They don't swim off. So be sure that you consider that when you're out in the sun. So look for those tips and wear those protective things. Wear your sunscreen and be safe in the sun.